Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm bringing you a longer video that's going to involve 3 replays in the Panzer V. Now these games are a bit more recent, they're actually played today that I'm doing this commentary, and that's because today's the last day of the British Bulldog earn-up thing. I still needed points, so I decided to play a few games at Tier 5. Now, the reason I'm playing Tier 5 is because I was playing the Churchill 3, because the Churchill 3 has a base XP multiplier, meaning it's really easy to come top of your team, which means it's really easy to get 3 points every battle. And I was joined by Spandex, and Spandex was helping me grind it, and he was playing the Panzer V. And watching him play the Panzer V made me a bit jealous watching him ram everyone while I'm just playing a Churchill 3. So I ended up changing my mind and playing the Panzer V with him. And what I'm going to show you here are 3 back-to-back games I had, and they were my last 3 games to get the British Bulldog. So I do have it now. And there's 6 to be Panzer V means. Now I've got the traction control equipment that improves speed by 10% and improves your traverse speed. I've got Codal Optics to allow me to spot my victims for further away, and I also have a Spall Liner for when I ram people. I've got my E50 Commander in here. He's got 9 skills, but the only one you need to know he has is Controlled Impact for ramming. And this first game, it's a Tier 7 game, very minorly, just a couple Tier 7s. And me, Spandex, and Light Tank are coming down this side of the map, and we're the only ones here. Now, in any other tank, me and Spandex would normally turn around and go join the team. But because we're in Panzer V, we've decided we're going to stick it out here just to see what we can do against all these tanks, including their Tier 7 medium. And an A44 is a scary tank to come up again because he can have a big gun, a big 107mm, and he's actually got pretty decent armor, especially against Tier 5 tanks. So right now is not the time to be picking any ramming victims, as artillery is also supporting us. And right now I see him trying to get shots into that A44. He's a very dangerous tank. Thankfully, he does bounce off me. Very nice. And I'm very scared of that light tank, because me and Spandex both think that at some point soon he's just going to come flying over that hill to start trying to circle us. So we've got to keep an eye out for him. Now just bear in mind how many vehicles there are. Now I'm moving a bit to the left as our artillery nukes someone, to try and get a bit of a crossfire to make them turn their turrets. If they turn the turret towards me, Spandex can shoot them, etc, etc. Our light tank flew over, and although I bounced a shot there from the A44, fair play to him for actually finding gun depression in that vehicle. Here's the T-50-2 we were expecting to jump over. I'm going to get a brief tap on him, get our shot in. Unfortunately, he ammo racks me with that shot, so my reload takes a bit longer. I repair it, I missed a shot, but friendly light tank finishes him off. And as I said, there's going to be a pretty quick-paced game from the start here, kind of just a lot of action. Now the A44 is now bullying Spandex, so I'm going to try and get a bit of a ram in on him. Unfortunately, he dukes me. I can't remember if that thing has a fully traversable turret or not. I fuck up a lot of shots. And right now, it's just trying to get away from his gun, because he really wants me. I think he's quite upset that 2 Panzer V4s have just come and basically ruined this game. And I kill him, and between me, Spandex, this one light tank, and a bit of artillery support, we've killed all these guys. Now, he was one of only 2 Tier 7 tanks on his team. In a top tier medium, he could have had a really good game, but as stated, 2 Panzer V4s fucked him, just because we were memeing. And it's terrible to do, we feel like proper seal clubbers, but it's funny. That's why we all do it. Now, I'm trying to find a victim to ram here. That guy just lost too many hit points. They have a couple guys at the back, including the KV2, who terrifies me. But I did see that KV1, so what I'm going to do is, I've set the KV2 on fire. I've now decided, time to ram the KV1. Trying to dodge shells from across the map, thankfully they miss. Going to drive in, bit of a handbrake turn on this slope, and go in for the ram. Not the biggest ram, I didn't kill him, but a ram is a ram. And as I said, this game, it was mainly just about that decision at the start, that we're not going to retreat, which is what you would normally do. We're just going to see how powerful the Panzer V meme is, and see if we can survive this, and it turns out we could. Game's going to be finished soon. I almost flipped myself on a rock, as you do. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get another shot in this game. team finishes up, and that's the end of that. Pretty comfortable win for us as well. I think we just caught a lot of the team out at the start by running up the K line. And by playing like a nipple, and not retreating, and just being a tit and annoying everyone in the Panzer V, MVP, 3 points towards the Bulldog. All good. 1750 damage. I think a tiny bit of assistance. Only a second class, but again, I had fun playing it, and that's the thing. Me and Spandex had a real good laugh playing these, and in fact, we had more laughs in the next game. So, in the very next game, what we're going to load into is Vineyards. Now, Vineyards is an interesting map, and what's going to happen is this is going to be another Tier 7 game, albeit another light Tier 7 game. Wargaming, if they want the balance of Panzer V, are going to need to put me and Spandex into a lot more Tier 7s. And I bring up the map, and I say to the Spandex, do we go to that hill at the, A5 line up north, or do we push down at the bottom of the map on the K line and push across to their sniper hill? Because what you can do is, you can actually get a fair bit of spotting by racing to the other side of the map where the enemies tend to camp, and spotting for your team's campers. The other thing is, you can also sometimes run into light tanks who are trying to do the same to you, and obviously if I can run into a light tank I can ram him. So we decided, Spandex, I see what the team was doing. We have quite a few teammates going to those hills, so we're going to go spot. Now, so it's a case of racing in. As I said, I'm kind of scared that the first one I'm going to run into is going to be the IS-2M, because that's not someone I want to ram, but if I see him, I will. If he's the first guy I see here. So racing in. I do get spotted, and that is because, as expected, they do have a light tank over here, which is exactly what I thought they would have, but he didn't push across, which is interesting. Now, as I'm pushing up, I see a medium tank to my right, and I see it's a Panzer V, and I think, you know what's happening? It's ramming time. And the thing is, he's thinking the exact same thing. Going in, and I ram him. Don't get the kill. T-34S picks it up, but I do ram him. And I think I came out on top. I don't know exactly how much damage I did to him and how much he did to me. I'm just assuming I did more to him because I've got Spall Liner and Controlled Impact, and I don't know if he did. Because not many people tend to run that loadout on the Panzer V. So that's him dealt with. So that's the most powerful tank on their team already dead. So now me and Spandex are moving up, and the light tank has seen what's happening, and he's getting the fuck out of there. So fair play to him for realising what was about to happen. He fucked off, which is the right thing to do. Now the interesting thing is, there's not too many people here. So what's happening is, I'm already looking for more people to ram, as is Spandex, and Spandex could have a fucking great game here. It's brilliant. We're moving in. I decide to turn right. I'm looking at the multiple different vehicles and who I want to try and ram. And as I'm moving out to the right to go ram, head towards this KV and light tank, I see two TDs, and one of the TDs, a little Swedish thing, is chasing after me. But what he doesn't realise is Spandex is chasing after him. So Spandex got the ram kill on the Swedish TD. We see the light tank. We want to get rid of him. Bam's going to help this T-34 with the KV-1 real quick. And now I'm going to go help him with the light tank. So bear in mind, Spandex already has one ram kill this game. I've not got a ram kill, but I've had a ram. Now he did just get the ram kill on the light tank as well, so now Spandex is on 2 ram kills. Now, looking at the game, there's a lot of people at the field, so what I want to do is, I want to save my hit points on the ATA and not ram him, because I might want to ram artillery. Spandex is going in for the ram there. Unfortunately, he's not going to get the kill. And now, as we're about to go looking for the artillery, I look at the map and realise our base is about to start getting capped. And right as I say it to Spandex, it happens. So I'm going to give up on the ram on the artillery to go back to base, while Spandex is about to go ram kill the artillery. Especially since Spandex already had 2 ram kills, now he's at 3. So Spandex is the one doing all the ramming this game. We'll get the ram kills. I said I rammed the Panzer V for most of my hit points. Wasn't ideal, but you know. And this is the thing with Panzer V4s. We're doing stupid shit and we're having fun, but I'm not just fucking it for the team. I am trying to win, you know, at the same time. I'm trying to balance the dicking around having fun with the actually trying to win for the team. Even though we are bottom tier, so we shouldn't really be expected on us, but, you know, I'm trying my best. Now, thing is, our teammate dies, and now we've got a couple people to deal with, but friendly tank picks up that guy. I'm gonna race over. I see the Bulwark who's in our base. I try to get a shot. It's not happening. All I can do is hope artillery can interrupt. Which he does. So I've now got 20 seconds to race in there. So the artillery bought me a bit more time. And that's where the coated optics comes in. I got rid of the gun rammer because I really don't feel like the DPM's that important. The view range and then the ramming means is better for us, I think. So I know I need to shoot not the Bulwark. I need to shoot someone else. So I shoot the M4, he pens me. But it was worth it, I got the interrupt. Now all I need to do is spot them again and hope artillery can do work. Now I also have to be careful of enemy artillery, that's something to bear in mind. Going for the spots. Bounce the M4. Already tries to help me out. I'm going to back up, relocate a little bit again, wait till I'm unspotted. Snapshot. Now we've just got the Bulwark to deal with, and I feel confident handling a Bulwark. Got a nice little rock here I can use. And we're safe. Now, the only issue is, one of the other tanks still alive is an IS-2M, which is quite scary. I have barely any fucking hit points, and I can't really ram him. So, that's a shame, and I'm thinking, well, I was thinking about ramming him, but then I was saying to Spandex, I don't fully think I can leave this team to win it for us if I go and kill myself trying to ram the ISM. So instead, I'm going to try and help the team actually just kill him. Get one shot in, going to a better position, based off where I assume the enemy artillery is, up in the corner at A1. Now, I'm just waiting to have a better shot at him because he's behind a couple hills. Try to pull a snipe, don't quite get it. He tries to snapshot me, misses, thankfully. Having a bit of difficulty panning him. But the teammates are going to handle most of it for us. And Artie steps in. So what I said, I wanted to ram him, but I didn't... Like, I was thinking we may lose the game if I do that. I didn't want to risk it, really. But the artillery, on the other hand, I feel confident trying to ram him, because even if he kills me, I think our team can handle him. Unlike the ISM. So now it's just about trying to find the artillery and ram him. Coming to the A-line, our team wants to try and cap, but, like, you don't even understand. I'm in a Panzer V and it's an artillery. I'm not going to fucking cap. Now, as I come up here, what's going to happen is, I'm going to spot the artillery, and I start moving in. I don't get spotted, so I'm going to try and use this rock as cover to sneak up to him. Unfortunately, it's a French artillery, he's pretty fast, and he's quite mobile in turning. I'm going to come around the rock and try and get the ram. Round, going in, he turns for me. And you see, I do get one shot into him, because I realise I'm about to die before I get the ram, so I just put one shot in him real quick. It could have been great, but either way, I didn't get any ram kills this game, although I did get a ram. Spandex got his 3 ram kills, bottom tier game. Overall, I think a great result for me and Spandex. We had fun, and we also helped carry our team. Like, we didn't just die at the start for no reason. Another MVP for me, Spandex came third. Bit of a better game in this one, almost 2,000 damage with about 890 assistance. First class, high caliber defender. And yes, again, this was a really fun game. Mainly just watching Spandex ram everyone. It was quite funny seeing a... I don't know what the Swedish TD was doing, trying to chase a Panzer V, but it didn't work out well for him. And now we're going to get to the last game, which got me the British Bulldog. And this game's going to be on Malinovka. Now, the thing about this game is, me and Spandex are going to be top tier, and there's going to be no artillery. And you already know what that means. We have free reign of this map. And what we've decided is, before the game's even loaded in, we're going to go hill. Why are we going to go hill? Because once we get up the hill, anyone at the other side of it, we can fly down and ram. So that's the plan. Now, they have a Panzer V, who might be up there, and they've got 3 light tanks. All tier 5s and 4s, because I said we're top tier, so... Me and probably going to race up there, and we're going to hope the light tanks are there. One thing I should mention about my setup is I'm not using the fuel, like the octane, on my tank. Spandex is. So what's going to happen is he's going to activate his octane right at the start. As we start driving, you're going to see he is moving he's going to start moving a little bit faster than me. And the other thing is, similar to the first game, as we start climbing up the hill, you're going to see that basically no one's coming up with us. But that doesn't mean we're going to turn around, because we're in Panzer V 4 platoon, and we're top tier. And in the first game we weren't top tier, and it still didn't matter. Like, you just feel a bit more secure when you're in a Panzer V 4. Kind of like you can do anything, which probably leads to many people just dying in it, excuse me. Now, as you see, he's flying up the hill thanks to that food. And as we get up here, the enemy we're going to see at the other side, it's funny enough, 2 Panzer V 4s have raced to the top of the hill, and on the enemy team, their Panzer V 4 is going to come to the top of the hill. And what's going to happen is, he's just going to meme it. I love it. I go for the ram on him, but he's managed to get round me. He's going for the ram on Spandex. And now I'm going to give him a bit of a love tap. Me and Spandex are going to put shot after shot in. We do have a teammate coming up to help us, I think a little light tank. I'm going to ram him again, trying to help Spandex avoid the shots. And thankfully we finish him off. Now Spandex has already been taken down to basically no hit points. Doesn't matter, I've told him I'm going to spot down the hill, and he can snipe, basically. First things first, see if I can see anyone to ram. No one's down here, so I'm going to move to the rock you see in front of me for spotting purposes. Thought I might be able to get a shot in there, but then I realised if I can get to that rock, I could shoot at them and spot. So that's the plan in the platoon. Whoever's on more hit points can be the one to go and spot people. Racing in, I do get spotted, not an issue. Fire a shot in the move. Start trying to angle, but the T1 Heavy gets a nice shot into my turret. And the tree's a bit annoying because it's trying to block my line of sight, and he's also hiding behind a dead tank. So, waiting for the team to get rid of him. And thankfully, as I get one more shot at him, he's going to drop down. Team are going to finish him off. What I'm going to do is wait for the spots to disappear. 6 Sense is gone. And now's the time for me to push out and spot more people. Now, they have TDs, they've got KV-1s, they've got a big French Heavy with kind of a very big gun. So usually this is very risky, but you got to do it. I see a tier 4 TD. And you know what I'm going to do. I'm not even shooting at him. He fires 1 shot. He fires 2 shots, and game over. I take a big shell there. Get ammo rack, and hide behind the dead tank. Trying to angle. There's some sort of light tank in there somewhere, but I can't see where he's at, so I'm waiting for him to fire again. I've got the general direction of him, but I can't see him. Now, KV-1's on low health in the ditch. Spandex is going to go ram him, but I've got more hit points, so I'm going to go ram him. He's actually on a bit of a dip, really, so what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to try and fly off here. So, jump, and just about clip him at the back, finish him. Now, time to start racing in. Light tank got spotted, light tank's dead. Keep pushing, always push forward. KV-1, very dangerous target. Need to slow down a little bit just to get my accuracy on point. He's finished off, and then I see big French Heavy, and I shit myself, because as I said, he can get a very big gun, which is what he's using. And that's the end of me. And now at the end of this game, I was going to skip that to the end, but I just wanted to see what Spandex does here. So, Spandex has barely any hit points left, but still, he's in a Panzer V 4, he's going to embrace the ramming memes. What I mean by that is, there's a Churchill 3, there's an M4, and I think some tier 4 TD thing. And in a moment, I'm going to switch view here to Spandex. Looking at the map, we've absolutely shit in the enemy team. Again, just trying to look at the map there. I'm trying to say to Spandex where I think the enemies might be and whatnot. There he is, less than 100 hit points, and he's going to the kind of ice river bit to try and find him, and he wants to ram them. That is his plan of going there. And this is what Panzer V 4s really do. Like, when you got platoons of them, what they can do is they push so far forward so quickly, it kind of stops the enemy team and kind of startles them. And you end up getting pretty one-sided results because of it. Because so many tanks get caught out, they all stop to shoot, your teammates farm them, etc, etc. Now, the other reason I left this in, you're going to see a common problem for the Panzer V4 and KB5 and any other kind of ramming kind of driver. You see people on low health, and you just know that before you get there, he's unfortunately going to die. And that's always super sad when you're trying to ram someone. It would have been great if he could have finished off with a ram kill, but wasn't to be. As I said, another fun game. I got 2 ram kills. It was just funny. We had a brawl with another Panzer V4, another MVP, 3 in a row. Spandex came second. 1500 damage, 700 spotting, decent bit blocked. And again, just another really fun game. Patrol Duty High Caliber. And just, the Panzer V4 will never get old. I love playing this tank, especially in a platoon. It's a great fucking laugh. Although it is still a scummy thing to do, and I always feel bad when I do it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll see you all in the next one.